Hello, this is Lou's Small Mind recording a tutorial for LadySkywalker's tutorial contest. Today I am going to teach you how to brow. I know it's kind of trendy right now to have the big power brows. I am not discluded from that particular trend. I was going to do the how to contour tutorial, but decided that that's going to be way overdone. So how to brow, which is probably going to be the second thing that's overdone, but oh well, c'est la vie. Alright, so I guess the number one thing for you to do is start with the completely naked. I have pre-arched brows that I have taken care of with tweezers. You don't necessarily have to have perfectly groomed, pre-groomed eyebrows. You can always use like a wax or a brow gel, but I like to keep my brows pretty close to the skin. I don't like to have having a lot of long hair, and I certainly don't like having them just kind of all hairy and doing weird things. Alright, I use a Wet n Wild brow pencil. Nothing really fancy about this. This one is in mink brown. The number one thing that you need to think of when you are doing brows is that you need to start with a sharp-tipped pencil. You don't want to do one that's too blunt, because then you're not going to get like that nice crisp line that you're doing. I am also going to be using the e.l.f. brow kit. Say what you want about e.l.f., but this stuff is the bee's knees, and I highly recommend it for any of you brunettes out there, mainly because if you're anything like me, you use any sort of drugstore brow product, and it immediately comes across as like a really weird red color. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but we'll just go from here. Alright, so I have this broken mirror that I am going to use to put my brows on for you today. Alright, so my first step here is I raise my eyebrows just like this, so that way they are away from my super long eyelashes that sometimes get in the way here. So raise my eyebrows, and then I trace the arc that I want to have taken care of, or the arc that I want with my brows. So I just take my pencil here, and I know a lot of people start like more like in this area. I bring my pencil all the way to the bottom here. Alright, here we go. If you are extremely confident in the kind of arc that you want, you can do this in one fell swoop. But for the sake of this tutorial, I am doing short power strokes here. And I'm not pushing. That's another thing too, is I am not pushing very hard. I am just dragging the pencil lightly across my eyebrow here. Again, following the arch. I am filling in places that don't necessarily exist, but that I still want to be there. Alright, here we go. So, got my arch. A little bit darker towards the tail. That's always a good idea, so that way you can get a really good definition, kind of contour with the brow there. And then once I have it all said and done, then I'm going to go back over it again. Again, just maybe fill in the skips that I did. So there you go. I have my bottom arch already taken care of. That is going to be what my brow is going to look like on this particular side. Alright, so now I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to do short, little, gentle strokes all the way through my brow. All the way to the edge. And I'm not worrying too much at this point about it being perfect. Now I'm going to fill in my arch here. There we go. Ta-da! Got a nice little brow there. It is extremely messy right now because I just threw on some pencil and called it a day. Now I'm going to make it look like a normal eyebrow with this nice $1 e.l.f. brand pencil. Yeah, that didn't help at all. Alright, here we go. Take my spoolie. Spoolies are pretty simple. You just drag them over your eyebrow and hope for the best. Again, try not to go anything that's too dramatic, hard-pressing movement. I pretty much like to live in this area here. I'm not using like all of these bristles down here. I'm pretty much just using these top little areas up here that are really nice and formed, tightly bristled. Again, not using anything. I'm just kind of using little gentle movements here and there. Alright, here we go. Again, pretty sure I said here we go about 40 million times so far in this tutorial. This is going to be winning awards here, I'm sure of it. And again, just gently brushing it out. Alright, here we go. That looks a lot neater. Whoa, blurry. Alright, so that, again, here we go. A lot neater, a little bit more refined, less harsh looking, and look at the difference it makes. Ta-da! Ta-da! Definitely, highly recommend it. If you're on the fence on whether or not you're going to actually be doing your brows, perfect example. Picture 1, ooh la la, picture 2, wah wah. It is such a dramatic facial reconstruction that you can do in literally, how kind of minutes we're looking at. Oh man, I'm already on 6 minutes. I better cut this one short. But literally, it is something that you can do in just a quick second or two. I'm looking for the brush that I was going to use to apply. Here we go. This is not what this brush is used for. This is used for, you know what, I honestly have no idea what the heck this brush is used for. It's again another e.l.f. brush. It's supposed to be for something liquid. All the e.l.f. brushes that are yellow tipped are intended for liquid items. Anything that's black is intended for powder. Learned that one. But I'm kind of breaking the rules here. I like this one because it's really square and refined, and I am going to use it for my e.l.f. powder here, which is the lighter brown. The gel, it's okay. I don't mind it. It gives kind of weird texture though, so I like to use this one here, the powder, for just kind of filling in the little holes, and I just get it lightly on my pencil here, or on my brush here, and then I just kind of texture. I might have to do the fun and risky part of this and not edit this video. Wouldn't that be interesting? Alright, here we go. Spoolie again, because you can't avoid it. Now this is the part where I use the full side of it. When I use my pencil that has a little bit of a a little bit more of a different texture, that is more like a waxy, creamier color or texture, I use the fine point of it. When I'm using my powder and I want to maybe make it a little bit more soft, a little bit more spread out, then I will use the more flatter version of I will actually use the full spoolie for this part. So again, just kind of you can make that noise too, or else it's not as effective, just so that way that we are clear on that. And ring-a-ding-ding, there we are. I am done with my eyebrows. What do you think? Do you love it? I probably would do the other brow too, but I'm already at 8.5 minutes, and I hope that you're entertained for this entire time, or else I feel really bad for making you watch almost 9 minutes worth of a video of me doing my eyebrow. Not eyebrows. Eyebrow. Woohoo! So there you go. Do your brows just like this. It works really good. I'm getting this in under 9 minutes. Have fun,